All right, so we're starting our recording once more. Okay, thank you so much once again. So I hope that we've been able to learn a lot from the content class. Now we're going to be moving to the setup class. Okay, let me take a few, no, let me not do that. Okay, let's go straight into our ads class. Let's go straight into our ads class. Now, let me tell you carefully that when it comes to running ads, one of the most important things that you need to first of all understand is that running ads is simple. It's not hard. It can be one of the simplest things that you can ever do. To get results with ads is simple. There are just certain rules to follow. If you are able to follow those rules, you will get results with your ad. You will get good results with your ad, even at that. So first of all, you need to tell yourself that a lot of things you have learned in the past, it's time for us to now unlearn and then relearn. So I'm going to be saying some things that you might not be used to, and you're wondering, so this is how it is. Why did this person now teach me something else? Sorry, this is what it is. I've done this for over 10 years, and I can say that I'm an authority in this field, and I'm an expert in this field. And what I'm going to be showing you tonight is absolutely 100% something that is from Facebook themselves, okay? So now, let's get straight into it. Now, we're going to break this session down into setup. We're going to first of all go through setup. For those guys that are my beginners, pay attention. This is your part right now. So we break it into setup, and then we cover some other things. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm sure everybody can see my screen right away. I'm sure everybody can see my screen right now. This is my Facebook account. I'm sure everybody can see it. I'm very sure. Let me just, I have another phone right in front of me, and I'm sure everybody can see my screen, but I want to confirm if everybody can see. Okay, please leave a message if you can see my screen. Let me just confirm. Leave a message if you can see my screen. Yes, good. Yes. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to turn off the chat again. Thank you so much. Chats have been turned on. Now let's get into it. Now, for this class, I'm very intentional. Very, very intentional. So I went ahead to go and get a fresh Facebook account. I had to buy a Facebook account to show us all that we need to know with this account. This is an account that is new, right? You can see it here. Okay, so now nothing has been done on this account. I'm going to work on this account, show you everything you need to know on this account. Now, the first thing, if you are running ads for the very first time, what are the things that you need to have as somebody who is running ads for the very first time? Number one, you need to have a Facebook account. A Facebook account that is in your name. Please pay attention carefully. You need to have a Facebook account in your name. For example, this account is Grace Jude. I have an ID card with the name Grace Jude. I have a national identity card with Grace Jude. I have that. Okay, so why do you need to use an account with your name? Why do you need to use a personal account? Because right now, Facebook does something called identity verification. Identity verification. What does that mean? Facebook would verify the owner of the account, meaning that if you say you are the owner of this account, the name on the account, which is Grace Jude, must match a government identity card, either a national ID card or a driver's license or an international passport or a marriage certificate, a lot of things, right? A lot of identity that you can use. But what I'm saying is that in the case that there is an issue with this account, Facebook will require that I submit any of these ID cards that I've listed. So it is paramount that you should use an account that has your real name or somebody's real name, right? Because when it gets to that, if somebody goes to go and open an account called BizLive Consulting, you cannot use that account because you don't have an ID card that says BizLive Consulting is a real person. So that is why we say use your personal Facebook account. Now, After you have your personal Facebook account, the next thing you need to have is your Facebook page, your business Facebook page. Whether your business is a brand, is a personal brand, or is a product and service-based business, right? Have a business page that is in the name of your business. The business page can be in the name of your business. Okay, so that means that I'm going to open a page with the name BizLift Consult. Let's do that together. How do you do that? Let's do it together. So I'm going to go to Facebook. On the left side here, I'm going to come down and scroll to pages. Okay, there's no page here. You can see it, oh, no pages here. So I'm going to click on create new page, and then the page name is going to be BizLift Consult, right? So I'm going to, what is the category of the page? Sorry, it's time for us to do something. Just a minute. Okay. Sorry, just a minute. I need to, yeah, good. Okay, I've done that. So now, so what is the category of the page? What is the category? It is, let's just say a consulting. Okay, consulting agency. Let's just put a consulting agency, and then you can put the bio, and then we click create page. So what we are doing is that we are creating a page for BizLift Consult. Okay, we have an Instagram account called BizLift Consult. That's why I'm creating the page called BizLift Consult. Please get that clearly. Okay, so I'm going to click next, next. You can put all those pictures if you want to, and then click done. So what I've done, the first step is that I have created our business Facebook page, which is BizLift Consult. I've just created that right now. You can see it right here. Okay, BizLift Consult has been created, not now. BizLift Consult has been created. Now, the next thing that must happen, is that I must connect this BizLift Consult to my Instagram page. Of course, you know that you must already have an Instagram page. So I'm going to connect BizLift Consult to my Instagram page. We are currently going through setup. Get it clear. We're currently going to setup, and I'm taking it for every beginner that is here. So I'm going to connect this BizLift Consult Facebook page to our BizLift Consult Instagram page. I'm going to show you what to do on Instagram right now. I'm going to share my phone screen, and then you'll be able to see what I want to do right now. Let me stop the sharing here, and I'm going to share on my phone. Okay? I'm going to share on my phone. Okay, please let me know if you can see my screen, my phone screen. Sorry, myself and my wife picture is showing. Can you see my phone screen? Where's our, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Okay, good. All right, so please follow carefully. Please, I'm telling you to follow carefully now, because if you make any mistake with this part, it can be very detrimental to your ad. So for you not to make mistake, follow me carefully. So this is our BizLift Consult Instagram page. Remember, we have just created a Facebook page called BizLift Consult, right? So now this is the Instagram called BizLift Consult. We want to link the Facebook page and the Instagram page together. May they be one, okay? How do we do that? Now, we have gone to the profile. The first thing we need to do is let's go to the settings. Let's go to settings, right? When we get to settings, we want to go to account center. Account center is important. So go to account center. Okay. Now, when you get to account center, scroll down and go to accounts. Now, there's a Facebook account here. I'm going to remove that Facebook account. Remove. Because that's not the Facebook account that we are using. If you remember that the name of the Facebook account we are using is Grace Jude or something like that. So that's not the Facebook account. So I've removed the Facebook account. I want to add Grace Jude. Now, I have already logged in that Facebook account on my Facebook app, right? On my Facebook app, where is it? I've logged in this account. Where is the account? Grace Jude. I've logged in that account already. So what we are going to do, let's go back to Account Center. Okay. Now I'm going to click on Add Account. So once I click on Add Account, I will click Add Facebook Account. Once I do this, it will ask me, are you trying to connect? Because I already logged in the account on my Facebook app. So it's going to ask me, are you trying to connect this? I'll click Continue and then select anyone. It doesn't matter. Just then click Yes, Finish Adding. Once you click Yes, Finish Adding, the Facebook account will be added. That Grace Jude Facebook account will be added to your account. It will be added to your account center. You can see Grace Jude here. Our Instagram account is there as well. So let's go back. Now, leave this place. Go back to your profile like this. This is your profile. What you are now going to do is click on Edit Profile. You can see it there. Click on Edit Profile. If you scroll down under Public Business Information, you will see Connect or Create. Connect or Create page in front of page. Click on it. So what we want to do now is we want to connect our Facebook page to our Instagram page. We just only connected the Facebook account to the Instagram account. Now we want to connect the Facebook page itself. So there are two things we are connecting. We've connected the account. Now we want to connect the page. So click Continue. Now, by default, that page we have created on Facebook, we must see it here by default. Click Log into Facebook. Can you see the Facebook page we created? It's showing here because we have, first of all, we have connected the Facebook account. So the page we have created is showing here. So the next thing for us to do is to click Connect. That is the next thing. Just is right down there. Just click Connect. The moment you click this Connect, your Facebook page and your Instagram page should be connected together. If there is nothing wrong with the Facebook account, there is no issue with the Instagram account, they should be connected by default. Now, it might take some time, but it should connect. It should tell you something. Can you see it say your Instagram account is now connected? Can you see it down that it showed that? So it is connected already. You can close this. Can you see on that page, public business information? Can you see Business Consult is now showing there? Before it was showing Connect or Create. Now it has showed Connected. It has showed Business Consult, meaning it has connected. Now, if you have done all these things that I'm saying, you don't need to bother yourself. Just be drinking red wine as we are teaching this part. Just be drinking something, be sipping something, or be zipping something as we are doing this part. I'm going through this part for our beginners. If you are a pro, you are already a professional, I'm sorry. People that paid as a beginner, I need to attend to them as well. So what I am doing now is I've connected my page, right? So I don't have any business on this phone again for now. Let's stop sharing our screen. Stop sharing. Now, wait, let me open the comment section. If everything I've said up to this point, if you understand everything I've said up to this point, please say hello, say I understand. If you understand everything I've done up to this point, say I understand. Everything I understand. Good. I know I have brilliant people here. I know you people are not Olodo. You people are brilliant. I mean, somebody's mommy and somebody's daddy is here, so you are brilliant. Good. Now, clap for yourself. You put no book. Now, let's turn off the comment again. Now, we have done the first part. Okay? We have done the first part. Yesterday, you're not Olodo. Don't worry. You will do it. We have done the first part, which is connecting our Facebook page. Now, we need to confirm that this connection that we have done, let it not be that Facebook has given us a lag. Let us check on our Instagram, on the laptop that we are using, or whatever it is you are using. Let's confirm whether this thing has really connected. Let's confirm. How do we confirm? Let me share my screen. Okay? Let me share my screen. Okay? Now I'm sharing my screen. I'm sure you can see my screen, right? Now, how do we confirm? Let me close all these other guys. Close other tabs. I don't want it to confuse us. Close other tabs. Okay? Now, how do we check if what we have just done is original, let's go to this page. Now, we have never gone to this page before. If we went to this page before connecting, it might not work. But now let's go to this page. business.facebook.com. That's the page. Let's go to that page. Okay? Now, you can see what opened up. business.facebook.com. Let me say carefully now, business.facebook.com is the platform that allows us to manage everything that has to do with our adverts. Everything we have to do, whether we have to create an ad account, whether we have to check whether our Facebook page is linked, whether we want to go to the ads manager, the Meta Business Suite is the platform. Meta Business Suite. In fact, Meta Business Suite is like your office, where you do everything. In this Meta Business Suite, I can schedule a post. I can reply comment. Whether comment on Instagram, comment on Facebook, is a very big platform. Now, what are we doing on Meta Business Suite? My fellow student, because I'm also a student, my fellow student. Now, this is what we are doing. We will come to the left side of my screen. You will see something here called All Tools. Now, they see All Tools. Click that All Tools, right? Follow me step by step. Click that All Tools. You will now go to Billing and Payment. Go to Billing and Payment. We are not paying for anything, no. We are just passing shortcut. You know when you are going to, Ikeja, and you say, no, you don't want to pass Express. You don't want to pass the Express. You want to go and pass, you want to go and pass Ojota, hey, I hope there are no road. You want to go and pass that Agidingbi site. You want to go and pass that area from Ogba. You want to pass it to Ikeja. That's what we want to do now. We are passing shortcut. We are going to somewhere called business settings. Business settings. Business settings is like a platform that we will use to confirm whether our page is linked, whether we have ad accounts. We will create our ad account there. We will link our ad account to Instagram. We will do all the things we need to do. Now, let me say again that these settings that we are doing, you only have to do it once and for life. This setting I'm showing you, after you have done it this night, you will never ever have to do it, except if something goes wrong with the account, which I pray will not happen. But if nothing goes wrong with your account, you can be using that account for many years without having to go to this place again. So what do you need to do? After you have gotten to Billing and Payments, the next thing you are going to do is to click All Tools. To the left side of my screen at the top, you will see this 3-line. We call it hamburger sign. It looks like an hamburger, 3-line. If you click on it, you will see business settings at the top here. See it, business settings. It looks like a gear. Or you scroll down, you will see it on the list here. So let's click it, business settings. Let's go there. Remember that I said that this business settings is what will show us whether you have linked this Facebook and Instagram page well. If not, Acquire, we have to do it again. Are you following me? I'm using every language, whether it's Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, I will use it. So now, on the left side, you will see pages, right? You will see, now let me close all these things so that you see them. Can you see on the left side? Users, right? If your phone screen is showing the screening, the recording small, you can expand it. Just pinch it, you will expand this to see it well. Okay, just pinch it small, you will see it well. Okay, so now you can see on the left side, you see users, account, data sources, everything, you are seeing it. Now, the one that concerns us now is account. Open it. So when you open account, the first one there is pages. By default, if we open this page and we did not see Beasley Consult there, there's fire on the mountain. There's fire on the mountain. You hear what I'm saying? So click it on the left side. You will see pages. Now let's check. Beasley Consult is there. Glory be to God. Hey, we can rejoice. Pages is there. Beasley Consult is there. Fine. Now there's another one. If that one too is not there, hey, this one is not fire on the mountain. This one is something else. Look at it. It is Instagram account. Under this Instagram account. Can you see it? Instagram account. Click Instagram account. Now, if there is no Instagram account there, there's trouble. But there is Instagram account there. So it's sweeting me. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? I've never set up this account before. I actually opened all these accounts for this purpose. Every of my training, I buy a new Facebook account. I use it to train you so that you understand how to do this thing. I'm not showing you what has been done already. People should clap for me now. Do you know how much they sell Facebook accounts? Okay, comment section is off. So let me know. You know how much they sell Facebook account right now. So now, this is Instagram account here, and it is fine and good. So what do we need to do? Now, we don't have ad account. Remember, this is a new account. We don't have ad account. But let me explain something. Now, what is ad account? Because people keep talking about ad account. What is ad account, Seth? Ad account is what allows you to run adverts. Without an ad account, you cannot run an advert because the ad account is attached to the payment. So ad account and payment method, they are family. They are together. So every ad account has a payment method because, like, for example, every bank account can have an ATM card. Without the ATM card, you cannot withdraw money outside the bank. You can do transfer. You can do all those things. But, you know, if you want to withdraw, like you want to use the ATM machine, you need an ATM. Or some ATMs are different now. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? You cannot request for an ATM card if you don't have an account with that bank. So if you have an ad account, you must have a payment method, how you pay for the adverts you run. Now, because I know that on this, now let me quickly do something. Let me turn on the chat. Please let me know if we have people, let me know your different countries. Those that are in different countries, please type in the different countries that you're in. I want to quickly use that. Type different country. We have people in Ghana here. We have people in the UK here. We have Nigeria. I know we have a lot of Nigeria. We have Ghana, UK. I want to know the other country. We have somebody from Germany here. Great, excellent. Ghana, Nigeria, good. US, Benin Republic. We have Canada, Sierra Leone, Uganda. Amazing. Kenya, we have someone from Kenya. We have someone from Luxembourg, Rwanda, Australia, South Africa. So you can see that there's somebody from Thailand here. Wow. Ireland, Australia. So you can see that we have quite a lot of different countries here. Now, why did I ask? Somebody is here from Poland as well. Thank you so much. You should come and carry me outside this country now. I love it, yes. Please don't. We have someone from Zimbabwe, USA. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, why did I ask, right? Why did I ask? Somebody saying I'm too fast. Yes, you cannot implement as I go. We are going to, if I slow it down the way you want it to be, we will not leave here until 12 midnight, okay? And I need to cover a lot. I need to cover a lot in a little short time, right? And let's take it time. Let's take it. I'll try to slow down as well, okay? So now, what was I going to say? I was going to say that because we have people from different countries, I'm going to be explaining a lot of things that has to do with all these countries. I'm going to be explaining a lot of things about this ad account, because this ad account that we're talking about is the reason for a lot of issues on Facebook, is the reason for a lot of issues on Instagram. Like this ad account palava is a lot. It's a whole lot. So I'm going to be taking my time to explain everything bit by bit so that you understand. Now, the number one thing I'm going to explain is what? Now, every ad account, depending on the country that you're in, your ad account sometimes has to be the currency of where you are. Now, you can use any other currency. If you are somebody that is in Thailand and you are a Nigerian and you have a Nigerian bank that is active and you're still using, and you want to run your advert in Naira, you want to pay for your advert in Naira while you are in Thailand, it's possible. It's possible. Or you are somebody in the US and you want to pay your ads in dollars. You don't even want anything to do with Nigeria again. Like you said, no, I don't know Nigeria again. So you want to run your ads in dollars. You can do that as well. Even if you open your Facebook account in Nigeria, it does not matter, right? Facebook works with your location. And so by default, USA will be on the country that you want to create the ad account for. Now, but there are certain things that are very important. What is important? When you are creating an ad account, your location must match your currency. You cannot be in Nigeria and you're trying to use US dollars. You would have issues. But if you are in Nigeria, you are supposed to use Nigerian Naira to run ads. You are supposed to use a prepaid Naira account, which I'll show you how to create. I'll try to create 2 different ad accounts on this account for us. Right? Now, for me, if you are in Nigeria and you want to use US dollars, you can use it though, but you will need a dollar card to be able to run ads. And right now, running ads in dollars as a Nigerian that is not making money in dollars is not smart at all. But if you make money in dollars, you don't mind, you are in Nigeria, you want to run your ads using dollar, it's fine. Now, if you are outside Nigeria, you want to run ads using Naira, your location has to change from wherever you are to Nigeria so that you can have access to Nigerian Naira as the currency. I'm explaining these things now, but let me now go practically to show you what I'm saying, right? Naturally, I'm very fast, but I'll try to slow down, okay? Now, this is it. We will go to, on the left side, we will go to add account under pages. You see it under pages. We'll go to add account. We have never created an ad account on this account before. Never. You can see it here. No ad account is here, right? Now, let me explain. So what we're going to do to create an ad account is to click add, right? So when we click add, you see it here. You will notice something here when we click add. Add an ad account is here. Request an ad account is also here. If you now scroll down, you will see create a new ad account. You can see the scroll bar is there. Can you see the scroll bar? Can you see it here? So please look for that scroll bar. Sometimes if you are not using a mouse, you might not easily get it. And for those who are using phone, you might not easily get it. So check it very well. So scroll down, you will see create a new ad account. That is what we will click because we want to create a new ad account. So now, this is what we show. Create a new ad account, blah, blah, blah. What is the ad account name? Okay. What is the ad account name? Okay. What is the ad account name? The ad account name is, let's call it BizLead Consult. It can be any name, BizLead Consult. Now, you see what I was telling you? Time zone here is America, Los Angeles. If I use it, there will be Wala. So I have to use the time zone for Nigeria, Lagos or Africa, Lagos. Just type for it. For those in Nigeria, you are looking for Africa, Lagos. That is our time zone for Nigeria account. I want to show us how to create the Naira prepaid. You keep hearing prepaid. Let me show you how to create it now. So Africa, Lagos is the time zone. Currency cannot be US dollar. We have to look for Naira. So let's scroll up. Naira is usually up. Follow it alphabetically. NGN is Nigerian Naira. Then once you have selected Nigerian Naira and Africa Lagos, click next. Now they will now ask you question. Ngwanu, this account you are creating, who wants to use it? Is it you as a business or another business? Please, every time you create it, please click me. Even if you want to use it, you are an agency and you want to use it for other people, please click my business, okay? So once you click my business, click create. Are you following? Click create. So once you click create, the thing will load and it will open. Now, once you see this page, what are they asking you to do? They're saying this account you have created, is it only you that will be using it? Abi, is there somebody else on this account that will be using it with you? Now, all I'm going to do is click this name. This is the name of the Facebook account, Grace Jude. So it's only Grace Jude that will use it to give Grace Jude all the full control. Just come to the bottom, click full control. So that means Grace Jude has full control of this ad account. So what I will now do after clicking that is click assign. I'm going to assign Grace Jude to use that account. Are you following me carefully? We're not done. After after we have done that, they will now ask us. You can see account successfully created. We have finished one part. The other part now is that, okay, this account we have created, how do we intend to be paying for the advert we do? Add payment info. This is the very delicate part. When you click add payment info, you can see it here. If you are outside Nigeria, please pay attention. If you are outside Nigeria and you want to use Nigerian Naira, you want to use prepaid ad account and pay for your ads in Naira, your country will not be Nigeria. By the time you have done that thing that we just did, your country will not be Nigeria. It will be the country that you are in. But what you must do is that you must return it back to Nigeria because you want to use Naira. Now, if you are somebody that is not in Nigeria, I will show you your own. If you are someone that wants to use any other country, please choose your country time zone, choose your country currency at that former place that we were. Choose your country's own. If you want to be using dollar, your time zone will be different. Your country your currency too will be dollar, and your time zone will be different. If you are somebody in Uganda and maybe you want to be using your own currency there, or maybe you want to use dollar, because I feel like dollar is a universal card or universal currency that every African country can use. Aside from Nigeria, we have a bit of restriction in Nigeria on using our Naira cards to pay in dollars. But for most people outside Africa, in other African countries, you can use US dollars and choose maybe your own country. Choose your country, choose US dollar as the currency, and then you can run your ads normally. Or you can use your local currency if you have a local card and it's accepted on Facebook. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Now, once you have done all these things, the next thing to do is ensure that you're choosing the right country, currency, and so everything here matches correctly. I will click next. Please, I'm taking my time to explain because this part is delicate. So now, because I want to use prepaid, Naira prepaid, which is called PayU. Now, PayU is a payment processing company. So PayU is like your Paystack. It's like Flutterwave. But what PayU is doing is that PayU has a contract with Facebook. So every Nigerian payment for adverts comes through PayU. So with PayU, you will add money to your account, right? So that Facebook, that is why when there's something wrong with the money you put in your ad account, it's not Facebook's problem. It's PayU that is having problem. Anytime we have any issue with adding money, any issue with money is PayU, not Facebook. Because Facebook has outsourced everything that has to do with Nigerians to PayU. They are the ones in charge. So now, when you are choosing your payment method here, don't choose debit or credit card. Choose Naira payment with MasterCard Visa. Now, if you are using dollar as your currency, you will not see all these things. You won't see PayU. You will just see debit or credit card, and you will add your dollar card straight on. And your dollar card will be added, and then Facebook will be deducting your money from your card directly. But Nigeria, our own is different. Our own is different. We have coconut head. So our own, we have to use PayU. Now, let me show you what you need to do. If you click PayU, don't click, I have a credit, add credit to claim. You don't have anything to claim. So click next after you have clicked PayU. Okay, click next. Now, I will show you exactly what you will see. Okay, after I've showed you this, I will now show you how to add money on your account. Very simple. But let's finish our setup. Okay. Now, if you have a VAT ID card, you have a VAT ID, you've been paying VAT, you've been paying your tax very well. Put in your VAT. Do you know that Facebook charges us on tax now? So if you have a VAT ID, you've been paying, you pay your tax regularly as a business owner. If you put your VAT ID there and they can confirm, every ad you run, you will not pay tax for it. You will not be charged for tax. But if you don't have a VAT ID and you're okay with paying tax to Facebook, which is like very small amount, you just click on skip. Okay, click on skip and you can skip that process. It's absolutely optional. Now you can see this amount to add, blah 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 blah. We have finished our work. Close it from here. Close it. Just exit. We have finished creating the account. Now I will show you how to add money, but let me first of all show you the last few things that you need to do. We are gradually coming to the end of our setup. We have touched content. Now we are on setup. We are almost done with setup. This is 9 o'clock already. We're almost done with setup. So we are good. Our timing is good. So now that we are done with creating the ad account, there's something very important that we must do. For our Instagram account to be able to use this ad account, we have to do one setting. Let me show you. On the left side, come to Instagram account on the left side. Now, on the right side of your screen, you will see assign assets. Can you see this guy here? When my mouse is moving on, assign assets. Click on it. Now, once you click on it, what it will show is that it will show the ad account we just created. Now, what we are doing is that we are saying, this Instagram account, we are giving you access to this ad account. So we click on the ad account and we click add. Now, it can show this unexpected technical, try again. So let's try again. Same thing, right? Add. Now, it must show you one ad account has been added to the Instagram account. So what that means is that this same ad account, we can use it on the ads manager. We can also use it on Instagram directly to boost our post. So I can say, okay, I want to add 50,000 on this account. I will be using 20,000 on the ads manager. I will use 20,000 on the Instagram boost post. You can do that. So I see some people say, the ad account I'm using on Instagram is different from the ad account I'm using on Instagram. You can use this one ad account can be used for multiple accounts. You just need to know what to do. It's very simple, okay? But I don't want to complicate things tonight. I'm going to continue. So once we are done with this, click done. Very simple, okay? So now what we have done is that we have allowed our Instagram account to use the ad account that we just created. Now, what I'm going to do is, after we have done this, we need to confirm on our phone, right? But let me quickly show you how to add money to your account. Let me show you how to add money to your account. Now, I'll show you how to add money to your account on the ads manager, and then I'll show you how to do it on Instagram directly, how you can add money on Instagram directly. Let's do that. Now, on the ads manager, if you want to add money, how do you do it? You know, we are on the business settings. We can go back to this Meta Business Suite. If we go back to this Meta Business Suite, you will see something here. You know how to get to the Meta Business Suite, business.facebook.com. We can now go to all tools and go to billing and payments. Just like we did before, initially when we started. So billing and payments now, by the time we go to billing and payment, it must show that our ad account that we just created. This is it here. You can see it here. Business consult, active, prepaid funds, 0 naira, add funds. So what we are going to do is just click add funds. Are you following me? Very simple. So once we click add funds, it will bring out this page. By default, you see 45 there. 45 is not all you can add. I just cancel it. I can add 45,000. 45,000. So if I want to add 45,000, how do I add it? I've clicked 45,000. I will now choose Naira payment with MasterCard. Now, some of us make a mistake here. Some of us go and click debit or credit card and you want to use no, it will not work. It will make the the ad account, it will change the ad account from a prepaid ad account to postpaid. The moment you try to add a card on this ad account, it will change to postpaid, or they will withhold your money and they will not allow you to spend that money. So what you are supposed to use entirely, you will see that I'm not added any card here. I'm using PayU. Let me show you. So you click PayU, click next. Okay, when you click next, it should load a page where we start the process. You see it very simple now. I'll show you everything. Very, very direct and simple. Please follow me. So you can see that the page has opened. Then there's a green button here, continue. Click on that continue. So once you click on that continue, you will see another page will pop up like this. This is where we will put our card. That page will open now, you will see it. So this is where your card will be. Are you seeing it? This is where the card will be. Can you see it? Card number, all those details, you put it here. So once you put in all your card details, just click the green button here. Pay 45, blah, blah, blah. Once you click it, they will send you an OTP. Now, you can use, if you are in Nigeria, please pay attention. You can use GTB, you can use UBA, you can use Access Bank, you can use Zenith. I think these are the cards that I've used in time past, especially GTB. Always does work. GTB always works. So once you use that card, they will send you an OTP, put the OTP, and the money will be added. You will see it immediately there to tell you payment successful, and it will load, and you will see the money added here. So instead of, at this point here, instead of seeing 0 naira here, you will see the money here. Where you are seeing 0, 0, you will see the money right there. The money will appear there, and you can run your advert from there. I mean, you can run your advert, easily. Now, let me show you two things. I will stop the screen sharing here, and then I want to show you something very simple, okay? I want to show you something very simple. Two things. I will show you how to confirm that your ad account has been linked on Instagram, and then how to add money if you want to do it from Instagram. Please follow me. Let me stop the sharing here. Okay, I'm with you. I want to just share on my phone. Okay, so now I want to show you. Now, you know that we have just created our Instagram account. Now we want to confirm we've just created our ad account. So we want to confirm this ad account we created on Instagram, on Facebook, on the Ads Manager. This one ability is saying that we can use the same ad account on Instagram. I hope it's not giving us fufu or it's not giving us a bar. Let me show you. Now, what do you need to do? Click on this 3 line at the top right. Scroll down to Business Tools and Controls. Business Tools and Controls. Then at the top, you will see Add Payment. Click it. This is how it will show. They will ask you, to view ad payment, choose how you want to boost. With a Facebook ad account, without a Facebook ad account. We want to use a Facebook ad account. Please don't use without a Facebook ad account. With a Facebook ad account. So we click continue. So they will load. Can you see what they are saying? They are saying, review the Facebook ad account that you are using. Grace Jude will be used for Instagram ads. No, Grace Jude is, let me explain this part very well. Do you know why it's showing Grace Jude? Every Facebook account has a default ad account. Every Facebook account has a default ad account in the name of that Facebook account. Let me take it again. Every Facebook account, in this case, Grace Jude is our Facebook account. Every Facebook account has a default ad account in the name of that Facebook account. So that's why they are saying, do you want to use your default ad account, which is Grace Jude? Now, it is risky for you to use your default ad account. Do you know why? If Facebook disables it, you don't have any option to run advert again. That account is useless. So what we advise people to do is create multiple ad accounts, as many as you can sometimes. But I advise you to have another ad account. So Now, we don't want to use Grace Jude. We already have an ad account we've created. So we'll click on change Facebook ad account. So you will see Grace Jude there. You will see Business Consult. Can you see the prepaid that we just created? So click it and click done. That's what we want to use. So we click continue. So by default, we can run advert with this Business Consult account that we just created on the Ads Manager. Now, we are not done. Let me show you how to add money on this account. We've just created the ad account. How do you add money on this account? Very simple. Click on payment method. Click on the Business Consult. By default, you should see something like this. So you see add funds. Click on it. So you see, similar to what we saw on the Ads Manager, you see the same thing here again. Change the money to 45,000, which we have done. Use Naira payment with MasterCard. Click next. Then you can see, skip this part. Then by default, it will open a page on your browser by default, by itself, without you touching anything. It will open it by itself. Can you see I didn't touch anything? It opened the browser by itself. Okay. Let's go back to it. Let's go back. Add fonts. Sometimes it can do like that. Next. Let's see it again. So, but you understand what I'm just showing you. My idea is that I'm showing you that it's possible for you to open the account, for you to add the money right here on Facebook and also on Instagram as well. Now, I think for some reason it's messing up. But now, let me explain what I'm just trying to say. If you've added money on the Ads Manager, you can add money here. Another thing you can do is, if you have the Ads Manager app, there's this Meta Ads Manager app. You can use it to add money as well. The same process follows all this. But I'm just trying to explain to you that you can add money there. I don't know why it's messing up, but I just wanted to show us that. Now, sorry, let me go back to this. So now what I've been able to do is to show you how to set up. I've been able to show you the setup that you need to do for your account, okay? I've been able to show you the setup that you need to do for your account, okay? Let me see, let me allow chat, please. What have you learned so far? What have you learned so far? If you're following up to this point, if you're following, please leave a comment now. Okay, good. Okay, I'm here, I'm back. I had to quickly ease myself. Okay, good. No, you don't need to delete anything, no, please. Nobody, how do we get OTP if you are paying in Naira? The OTP will be sent to your SMS. It will be sent to your phone, just like you're sending money to somebody and they're sending you OTP. Can I pay in Naira if I'm based in UK? Yes, you can. I just explained it, okay? I just explained what you need to do if you are paying in Naira. Just explain that. Won't paying in Naira affect running ad in UK due to tagging UK? No, it doesn't affect anything. I'm in Nigeria. I use Naira to run adverts for people in the UK, right? I work with a company in the United Kingdom, a tech-based company, and we run ads. I run their ads with Naira account. So it's not about that. There's a reason why there's a recording for this. I don't want to be seeing that comment of I'm fast. There's a reason why there's a recording. You can watch the recording at your pace and then follow on with all that we're doing. Okay. If you have tried the prepaid and it's showing what? Showing still not going, better to open a new one. Only my dollar is still going through. There's no currency for French countries in West Africa. Then you can use dollar, I think, or use Naira. Do we need to delete out our old ad account and create a new one for this? No. If you have an ad account and it's working fine, I'm just showing those that don't know how to do this. If you already have everything I've been doing up to this point, you already have it, you don't need to bother yourself to create another one. Okay? If I have existing ad account, can I credit a new ad account? Yes, you can. You can credit a new ad account. But what's the point? Okay. WhatsApp ad account. Sorry, I don't do that. WhatsApp ad account, I don't know anything about it. I know about it, but it's not how to WhatsApp ads, that type of ad that you do on WhatsApp. I don't think is ad. Okay. How do we connect private Instagram accounts? I'm not sure I've ever worked with any private Instagram account, so I wouldn't be able to. Why is it a business account and it's private? I don't know. Can I eventually add my VAT ID if I can get it after creating the ad account? I'm not sure you can add it again, but I'm not sure you can add it again. Okay. I think I've been able to answer a few questions. I don't want to just be distracted. We still have a lot to do, guys. We still have a lot. All these questions that we're using to distract ourselves, we have a lot. So let me turn off the chat. Thank you. How much do you think is good to go for ad in the UK? We'll get there. Please, yes, calm down. Abib, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, so let me get back to our account, right? Let me get back to our account. Now, we have done everything that we need to do about setup. Everything we need to do about setup, we've just done it. Now, we don't need to do, once you have added money to your account, you are ready to run your ads. Now, I'm going to the ads manager now, and I want to share with us a few things about the ads manager. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend my time to do some other things, but I want to spend the remaining time we have tonight to show us how to run one particular ad. I'll show us about one particular ad. We'll talk about the rest tomorrow. I don't want to rush everything tonight, okay? Now, there's one particular ad that there are three different ads. Let me just say there are three different ads that every business must run. Every business, whether you are a product-based business, you're a service-based business, you're a personal brand, you need to run these three different ads. And I'll explain them. Number one, you need to run a visibility ad. You see, some of my students, we're getting to the interesting part. Some of my students ran visibility ads and it did not, now the visibility ad worked for them. It was the only, it was what worked for them. They had not even done the other two. They only did one and it worked for them. Let me explain. Three different ads that are important. One is visibility ad. What is visibility ad? Now, do you know that as a business owner or as a business, the more visible you are, the better it is for people to buy from you, or the easier it is for people to buy from you? If I like to say that the proof that your business is alive is that people are coming to your business. The moment people stop coming to your business is not alive. So a business that is living is a business that people come to, a business that is visible. So visibility ad is one of the most important ads for every type of business. Every type of business. A lady that is looking for marriage has no business sitting at home. You need to be outside for people to see you. right? If you're looking, you want to get married, you want to settle down, you cannot be sitting inside your room. You need to step out so that people can see you. So if you say as a business, you need sales. You say as a business, you want to sell, you want to grow your sales, you want to improve your sales. We need to see you. That is the starting point. You must be visible, right? And I've never seen any relationship that starts with making, no relationship starts with making love. No, it doesn't work like that. Every relationship starts with being friends. Oh, we're meeting each other. Hi, what's your name? We're trying to meet you. And then we get to the next level of commitment, where we are now talking about more deeper things. We're not talking about what you like. We're getting more engaged, right? But the first step is we need to be aware. I need to know you. When I know you, then I can like you. So this thing is a process. And for a business, the same thing applies for every business. So the first process of any business engagement is that we must know you. We must be aware that you exist. Because truth be told, you're not the only one in that. If I ask right now, you will see that there are a lot of people that are in the same business that you do right here. So that means what separates you is how visible you are. And this is not based on the amount of followers you have. No, it's not. This is based on, do you have a visibility ad running? So visibility ad is an awareness ad. Visibility ad is an awareness ad. Another thing you need to know about visibility ad is that visibility ad is the cheapest form of ad you can ever run. The cheapest form of ad you can ever run is the visibility ad. What makes it the cheapest is because you do not need, it's not, when you are in a relationship and you're not asking for anything, you're not demanding anything, that relationship is smooth. But there's always friction when you are now asking for more things. That's where wahala starts. So the same thing for a business, the same thing for running ads. It is cheaper and sweeter when you are running visibility ad. But when you move to a sales ad, you start talking about spending more money. You start talking about, oh, you need to splash money. You need to have this and that. But when you talk about visibility ad, you can spend as low as possible because you are only trying to be visible. Now, that being said, visibility ad can be a bit expensive depending on the type of industry. But on the general, visibility ad is cheap. When I say cheap, you can run visibility ads from as low as 5,000 Naira daily. So anything from 5,000 Naira daily to about 3,000 Naira daily can work for a visibility ad. But if you use that same thing for a sales ad, it might not work. Not even it might not, it won't work. But for a visibility ad, it will definitely work. Now, what will the visibility ad do for you? The visibility ad will help you grow your followers. Oh, I think I'm shadow banned. Oh, I don't have enough followers and my page is not growing. Do a visibility ad. It will change everything for you. So your visibility ad is number one. So once you can run a visibility ad, you will grow your followers, you will grow your engagement, you will also make a few sales here and there. They will come from the visibility ad. That's the good thing about the visibility ad. Even though it's not a sales-oriented ad, sometimes there's something called love at first sight. Yes, we believe, I know some people don't believe in it, but it exists. So somebody can see your visibility ad as a new person, they like it, they want it immediately, and they pay. It happens. Now, does this always happen where you make sales from a visibility ad? No. Understand that every ad you create has a goal. Every ad you create has a goal. And as much as possible, Meta would help you to achieve the goal of the ad that you have set. The goal of that ad is what they try to help you achieve. So if your ad is set for visibility, for as much as possible, they would only show your advert to people who are most likely to visit your profile. most likely to engage on your post, most likely to like, not necessarily to buy. But sometimes sales do happen from it. But that's not the goal why it was set. So I see people ask me, hey, BizLift, I want to run adverts, but I want the advert to be able to help me grow followers and also help me make sales at the same time. Is it possible? Well, with a visibility ad, it's possible. But will it give you so much sales? No. Because it was not set for a sale. It was not set for sales. It was set for visibility. So what am I saying? If you want to run sales ads, there are certain objectives that work for sales ads. There are certain goals that you must use if you must get sales. There are certain goals that you must use if you want to grow your followers and you want to run visibility ad. There are certain goals and objectives that work for that. That's what I'm saying. Okay? So, like I said, the visibility ad is the cheapest ad you can run. Every business needs to run it. Now, because the visibility ad is the cheapest ad, the visibility ad also is the longest ad that you must run. That is where the impact is. Because it is the cheapest, it has to be the longest ad that you must run. So you can't run visibility ad for 1 week, 2 weeks. No. Your visibility ad must be at least 1 month. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, good. But at least 1 month. So calculate it. If I say 5,000 naira daily for 1 month, so I'm running my visibility ad for 150,000 at least. My visibility ad. So it's a budget I set that, okay, 150,000, we're using it for visibility ad. Now, because it is important for you to be visible, your visibility ad must be on. That is why even when you don't have sales going on, visibility ad is running. I have a client like that. For the past 2-3 years, we've been working with her and she's been running visibility ad every week. Every week, she sends us money. Oh yeah, run it on this post, on this post. Now, let me get to the next part. What content works best for visibility ad? I'm taking my time to explain these things because they are very vital. What content works for visibility ad? Number one content is introductory content. They work for visibility ad. What do I mean by introductory content? Content where you are introducing the brand, introducing what you do. So, hi, my name is BizLift, and all we do at BizLift Consult is that we help you manage your ad. We help you run ads. We train you about running ads. If you don't have any idea about running ads, we'll help you run ads. Also, we also have other things like media editing services where we help you to edit videos. So I'm explaining, introducing my business. That type of video works for visibility ad. What other videos work for visibility ad? The other videos that can work for visibility ad are your testimonials. Testimonials, your video testimonials, not your screenshots and all those things. Yeah, your screenshots can work, but you have to start them with a video saying something like, hi, my name is BizLift, and I want to show you some of the people that has worked with us in the past 1 month and the results that they've gotten. Then you start showing the screenshot and you can keep talking about them. Oh, this person, this first screenshot is someone that came to us for sales ads and we're able to generate 1.7 million naira for her in less than 2 weeks. Another person, that is testimonial video, right? A testimonial video where you're showing the results of what you've gotten from somebody else to a new audience, right? That is another video, testimonial, right? Now, the other video that I think you can use for a visibility ad could be for those who have physical stores, your physical stores, just introductory. So 2 videos, introductory, testimonials, they work well for visibility ads. They work they do amazingly well for visibility ads. So those 2 content, you can use them for your visibility ad. Please pay attention carefully. And I said your visibility ad must span at least for 1 month, at least. Now, I'm going to show you how to create the visibility ad right now on the Ads Manager How to create the visibility ads, I'll show you right now. Now, it's very simple. I'm going to just show you. Let me just show you how to create that. How do you create the visibility ad? Okay, now we are currently on the, let's go from the business, the Meta Business Suite. This is your homepage. Once you get to this place, come down to all tools and you will see Ads Manager. See it here. Ads Manager. So you can see Ads Manager here. So we're going to go to Ads Manager. That is where we're going to create our ad. The Ads Manager is the platform that has been created for your ads. Everything about your ads will be created from the Ads Manager. So follow me carefully. We are now on the Ads Manager, but we're waiting for it to fully load. Let's wait for it to fully load. Okay, just follow me. This is the only advert I will show you today, and tomorrow we'll cover the remaining 2 adverts. Follow me carefully. Okay, now I want to close all this. Now, at the top left, you will see at the top left here, you will see Grace Jude. Grace Jude, that's not the ad account we are using. Remember, I said this is the default ad account. So we're going to click on it and click on See More Ad Account. See More Ad Account. Okay, See More Ad Account. Then we'll go to BizLift Consult. We'll select BizLift Consult as the ad account we want to use. So we'll wait for it to load again. That's the ad account we want to use right now because that's the ad account we just created to run our ad. So follow me carefully. Now the ad account has loaded successfully. Okay, it has loaded successfully. I'm going to close this guy here. Okay, please follow me carefully. Just a minute. Please follow me carefully and carefully follow me. So now we have just selected the ad account that we want to use. We selected the ad account that we want to use. So the next thing for us to do, right? The next thing for us to do is to come to create. Now, before we come to create, let me show you some things on this account. Let me close this. Let me show you some things that you need to understand. Number one, to my left side here, you can see campaigns, ad sets, ads. Why is it there? Now, every time you run an ad, there are 3 stages to your ad or 3 steps to every ad that you're going to create. 3 good steps. Number 1 is the campaign stage or the campaign level. Number 2 is the ad set stage or the ad set level. Now, I'm taking my time to explain all these things because there is a test on Sunday, after we are done, on the WhatsApp group, I will post the link to go and take your test. 20 questions have been set already. I told you that I was brought up by a teacher. I am a complete teacher. 20 questions have been set already for a test, right? And I told you that we are going to have 4 winners. Number 4 winner is going to go home with my Airtel. There's an Airtel router. An Airtel Smart Box router is here. Number 3 winner is going to go home with my wireless. There's a wireless microphone here. If you are looking at me in the video, you can see it. There's a wireless microphone here. There's an Airtel router here for number 4. There's a wireless microphone here for number 3. Then, just permit me to just quickly do this. Then, there is this for number 2. Number 2 winner is going home with a professional condenser microphone. I've seen the video of this microphone. It is excellent and it's expensive. So number 2 is going with that. And then number 1, my top student is going home with 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira, about, I think that's roughly about less than $100. 100,000 naira for my number 1. All these things are going out. So there's a test, and you're going to be graded, and I will select the top 4 students from that test. So pay attention to everything I'm saying. I'm saying everything, teaching everything so that you know. There's nothing in that test that I've not mentioned. So pay attention. I've just given you expo. Okay. Now let's go back to what we're talking about. So every campaign or every advert you run passes through these 3 stages: campaign stage, ad set stage, and the ad stage. All these 3 stages, you must pass through them when you're running an ad. Now, there are certain things that are important, right? Let me explain them. On this screen, you can see the create button. You can see another thing here called delivery. Delivery. Okay? Bid strategy, budget, results, reach, all those many things. We'll explain them, right? We'll explain them once we go on. Now, we want to create a visibility ad. So what we're going to do is to click on create. Now, because we've never run ad on this account before, they're asking us account info needed. Go to account overview. So let's go there. Because we've never done ad on this account before, that is why. If you have done ad on your account, you might not see this. So all I have to do is to come down and click confirm my page. I want to confirm my page. I click confirm, and then I click continue. So once I click continue, it takes me back to this, okay? Back to this page where we are before. Now, when you are creating a visibility ad, what objective do you use? What goal do you use? Now, there are 2 goals that you can use. I will run through the 2 goals now. 2 different goals or objectives. Number 1 is traffic. You can either use traffic or you can use engagement. Traffic or engagement. I'm going to show you the 2 right now. I'm going to show you engagement first. Let's go through engagement. Now, you will select engagement as your objective, and then you scroll down and click continue. Once you click continue, you will see this thing here. Choose a campaign setup, blah, blah, blah. Recommended settings, manual engagement campaign. Every time you run adverts, use the manual. Don't use recommended, use manual. So click manual and then click continue. I hope I am very slow now. I'm very slow now. I'm very slow now. Close this. Now, number 1, remember that I said that every time you are running an ad, you pass through 3 stages. Let me show you the stage. Campaign, ad set, ad. Campaign, ad set, ad. You can use it to sync. Campaign, ad set, ad. Those are the 3 stages that you would pass through. Now, the first thing you would do in the first stage is change the name of the campaign. That is all you will do. Just change the name. What's the name of the campaign? Let's just call it Cohort 2. Cohort 2. So that's the name of our campaign. We change the name. Once we change the name, that is all we have to do. Special ad categories, don't use it. It does not concern you at all. Special ad categories do not concern you. It's not for us in Africa or even those are in Europe. You don't need it. Especially if you sell brick and mortar products and services, you don't need it. So special ad categories, don't touch. Now, what is our campaign buying type? By default, auction is our campaign buying type. Why is auction our campaign buying type? Auction is the method Facebook uses to rank advertisers, because there are plenty of people that are advertising the same bag. So auction is what Facebook uses to rank us based on how much we are spending. So the highest bidder takes all. That's what auction means. So auction is what you should use as your buying type. Now, another thing you will see here is A/B test or advantage campaign budget. For now, don't bother about it. It is advanced. I will not teach you anything about it for now. I don't believe it makes any difference. This is, trust me, 10 years plus doing this. I don't believe it currently makes any difference in your ad. My students don't use it and they get results. So A/B test, advantage campaign budget, leave it turned off. So the only thing we're doing in this campaign level is set the name and then click next. Don't forget, set the name, click next. Once you are done with that, you are now in the ad set level. You are now in what? The ad set level. Now, what do we do in the ad set level? Now we have some work to do. So first, we change the name of the ad set. You can call it again, cohort. We can just call it cohort 2 ad set. Cohort 2 ad set, okay? Now, the next thing they're asking us is conversion location. Choose where you want to drive engagement. So, you know, at the beginning of this ad, we said we want to run an engagement ad. So they're now asking us, where are you driving this engagement? Now, if you click this option here, by default, messaging apps is what is there. But if you click it, you will see something there called on your ad. On your ad, just below messaging apps. That is what we are going to use. We are going to use that conversion location that is called on your ad. What are we trying to do? What we are trying to do is that we are trying to get people to engage on a particular video that we want to use. So only videos will work for this. Only videos. No picture can work. Only videos. So we will use a video, and then what will happen is that people will be watching that video. When people watch that video so much, they will be able to, it will be able to make us visible. We'll get more engagement, more views on that video, will give us more engagement, more profile visits. Following this, just follow me. So our engagement type will be video views. Our performance goal will be maximize true play views. Maximize true play views. So we're going to maximize true play views with that. By default, that is what is there. Now, cost per result. My people, cost per result, don't put anything there. Now, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years ago, when we used to run adverts, we used to tell Facebook how much we want to spend, how much we want to pay per result. We say 1 naira, 5 naira, 10 naira per result. But now, if you do that, you will restrict Facebook to give you results. So what we do is that we leave that option, we leave it open so that Facebook can look for, you can see it here, Meta will aim to spend your entire budget and get the most true play using the highest volume bid strategy. So they will help us get results by using the best, the best cost. That's what we want. So we leave it open there. Then we scroll down. You see this dynamic creative. Don't bother yourself. Leave it. Don't bother yourself. Now, scroll down to budget and schedule. What does budget and schedule mean? Now, I'm taking my time to explain this because aside from showing you how to run visibility ad, I'm showing you how to run an ad. This is the same process you will use to run any type of ad. So I'm taking my time. By the time I'm showing you how to use traffic objective for visibility ad, I will be faster than this. So I'm taking my time right now. Now, when we get to budget and schedule is where we specify how much we want to spend daily for this advert. Please, by all means, use a daily budget. So I'm going to type 5,000 naira as our daily budget for this advert. Now, under it, you will see schedule. Schedule is saying, how long do you want this advert to run? You have the option to choose when you want the advert to stop, when you want it to start, and you can decide not to choose it again. Now, if I want to choose when I want this advert to end, I can click on set an end date, and then in the calendar here, I will click on the calendar and choose when I want it to end. 1 month from June 8th is July 7th or July 8th. So that is 1 month for my advert. If I don't want to set an end date, I can remove it. And I will manually stop my advert myself. Or I put in the money that the advert needs to run for 1 month, and I don't set an end date, and the advert keeps running. Once the money is exhausted, the advert stops. But anytime you put money, the advert continues. I hope you know. Anytime you put money again, the advert will continue. So it's better you set an end date when you want the advert to end finally. Whether there's money in it again or there's no money, the advert ends at that date. So let's set an end date and then we pick July 7th. Okay? Follow me closely. After we have done this, the next thing we're going to do is scroll down. Scroll down to audience control. Audience control. Now, you can see something here called budget scheduling. There's budget scheduling here. Let me explain budget scheduling. It's not important, but let me just explain it. Budget scheduling is when you want to tell Facebook that, okay, when my advert is running, the moment it gets to so date or so day of the week, please increase my advert by an extra 500 naira. So Facebook will say, okay, when it gets to Monday now, if my advert gets to Monday, please turn my advert to, instead of 5,000 naira daily, make it 5,500 naira. That is what budget scheduling means. Very simple. It's not important, but for those who want to do it, that is what it means. And how do you do it? Just click on increase your budget during specific time period. Click on it, and then you will choose when you want that increase to start, when you want it to end, how much you want to increase it by. Very simple. Okay, so, but I'm not doing that. It's not important, so move on. Now, I want to show you something right here. Tomorrow we'll talk about a lot. We'll start tomorrow with talking about targeting, right? But today, I'm not going to go into targeting deeply. I'll just mention something that you need to know. Tomorrow, I'll go into it deeply, okay? Now, when we get to these audience controls, what are we doing here? We are setting the location for our advert. Now, when it comes to setting location for your advert, this is my rule of engagement. I tell my students every time, when you are setting location for your advert, do not target the entire country. Don't target the entire country. That's why you're not getting results. Rather, what you should do is to target specific cities in that country that you believe that you sell to and you get results from. So, for example, I know that most of my sales come from people in Lagos. Most of my sales come from people in Nigeria, Ghana, UK, mostly Europe, right? So I focus my advert most of the time on places like that. If I'm doing adverts to Nigeria, I focus my advert on only Lagos. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So it's important for you to understand that the cities where you get results from already is where you should focus on. I'm trying to sell, there are people in Abuja that also need my product, but most of your customers come from Lagos. Focus on them because it means that there are more people in Lagos for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target Lagos specifically as a state. I'll target Lagos. You can see Lagos, Lagos State, Nigeria, city. I'll target that specifically. Now, if I want to add any other state, I can add it. But the maximum I will advise you to do is 3 states. 3 states. If you are outside Nigeria, do not target the whole of United Kingdom. Do not target the whole of United States. Where are you trying to sell to? Now, for those outside Nigeria, I look at cities where there's going to be a lot more sales for me, like London, Manchester. If you're in the UK, like other countries, Birmingham, where you know there are a lot of Black people, Nigerians. Same thing for US. I focus on states like New York City, Atlanta, Georgia. These are cities where I know that I'm going to get, especially if what you are selling is strictly to Nigerians or to Africans. Same thing for Ghana. You know the cities where you should focus on, instead of focusing on the whole of Ghana, except if your country is a very small country, where you know that if you target the entire country, your number is not too broad. Now, how do you know when your number becomes broad? Let me add Abuja to this. Let me add Abuja. And then let me add Port Harcourt. Okay, I'm adding Port Harcourt, these 3 states. Now, let's look at the audience definition on my right hand side. The estimated audience definition is 7.5 million to about 8.8 million. That's the estimated audience size. And you can see the green button here. It's in the middle. That is where that button, the moment it becomes red, there's trouble. The moment it becomes yellow, it is too broad. So it must always be in that middle. That green button must always be there. That means it is fairly okay. The moment you are increasing it and it's too much, and I always advise that the number should be nothing less than between at most 5 million, 4 million, you are okay. Asheju is when you have 15 million, it's too much. The best is anything at about, it can be as low as 300,000, 500,000, 400,000 to about 5 million. It's okay. 4 million, 3 million, it's okay. 1 million, okay. So follow me carefully. Now, do you realize that we have not even only just put in location? Can you see what is happening already? We're already seeing some movement, even just with location. Now, I'm not teaching you anything on targeting yet. Tomorrow, I'll teach you that. For this advert we are doing, we're not using targeting at all. We are only using location. And then we are going to use something called gender and age range. I'll show you. Now, what we are going to do now is, if we scroll down after this location theme, scroll down, you will see something called Advantage Plus Audience. What is Advantage Plus Audience? Advantage Plus Audience is like a new AI technology that Meta has introduced. So what it does is that when you use Advantage Plus Audience by clicking this plus sign, this Advantage Audience Suggestion, if you click on it, that means you are using it. Now, how do you use it, or how does it work? Any information you put here, age, gender, targeting, any information you put, it is a suggestive or a suggestion. So what you are doing is that you are suggesting to Meta that, Meta, this is the age range of the people that are most likely to patronize me. This is the gender. This is what they are interested in, most likely. Help me look for this audience. So Meta will take that information to now look for those people for you. So Meta can now decide based on what you've selected that, okay, let's show it to these people. Okay, I think these people works better. So all the decision making is with Meta and their AI platform. Now, if you don't want that to happen, you don't want Meta to do any guesswork for you. You want to restrict Meta and say, only show my advert to these people and these people and these people only. What you do is you click switch to original audience option. You see it here. Switch to, if you click it and you click use original audience, you click use original audience, it will switch to the original audience. Everything you put in this part, let's go down. Everything you put here is going to restrict Meta. Meta is going to strictly show your advert to those people. Only those people. So let's do that. You can choose to do any one. Test it. Which one works for me? Try it. Okay, I used this audience suggestion. It worked for me. I did not use it in another ad. It worked for me. That is advertising. I don't know if you are following me. Let me know if people are following me. Let me open the chat box. Are you following me? If you are following me, please type I am following. I am following. It's almost 10 o'clock. We'll soon be done. Type I am following. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent, excellent. Don't sleep, oh, don't sleep. Keep following. We are almost done. Just give me like 10, 20 minutes of your time again so that we can finish up. Now, so this age, we will now set an age for our business. Now, understand that the age range for your business, when we talk about targeting tomorrow, I will explain a few things about these things. But for now, let me just choose an age. I will choose 22 and let me choose 45, 22 to 45. Gender, let's choose women. Now, Detail targeting, we'll leave it. Do you know that everything we have done now, it is okay for us to run an advert? Can you see that our estimated audience has dropped? Because it has now become 2.4 to 2.8 million. Why? Because we are now choosing what we want. Because we are making choices, it is streamlining the audience for us. Okay, this is what you want. So you don't want all these plenty people again. You want this age, this gender. So it's streamlining it for us. So once you have chosen the gender, let's move on. I won't say anything again about audience till tomorrow. Now, we'll move to placement. What is placement? Placement is the platforms that you want your advert to be displayed. So placement is, oh, I want my advert to be on Instagram stories. I want to run my advert on Instagram Explore. I want to run my advert on Instagram Reels. How many of you are here? I'm sure that when you saw my advert, you saw my advert on maybe Explore page. You saw my advert on Instagram Reel. Maybe you saw my advert on your stories. How did I do it? This placement is what I used. How does that work? Come to placement. If you put your mouse on it or your hand on it, you will see edit on the extreme right side. See it. Click on that edit, that pencil icon. Click on it. Once you have clicked on it, it will open. You will see Advantage Plus recommended manual placement. Manual placement is what you want to use. Manual placement. Why? Manual placement allows you to specify where you want. Let me sound this note of warning now. When you are running your advert, please and please do not click Facebook and Instagram at the same time. Oh, I know that you are tempted to do it. Coach, I want to use one stone to kill two birds. I know that's what you want to do. You want to use one stone to kill two birds. It is possible, but it's not advisable. Why is it not advisable? It's because Facebook here, when you choose Facebook and Instagram, there is going to be a bit of conflict. Why? Now, you remember that Facebook started before Instagram. If you remember, Facebook started before Instagram. Facebook has more audience than Instagram. So when you use the two platforms together, Meta is going to prioritize Facebook because, of course, the Meta AI is looking for where there will be more responses. And you know that more responses does not mean quality responses. So sometimes Facebook people, they are the ones coming to your page, but they are not the ones buying. They don't have the buying power. For some businesses, Facebook works for them. But for some businesses, Facebook does not work. So if you combine the two platforms, it will tilt towards one other platform the more. So what I advise is split your advert. If I want to run an advert that is targeted at Facebook people, I will run it separately. If I want to run an advert targeted at Instagram people, I will run it separately. I don't mix them together. These are some, because you see, a lot of people need to understand that advertising is knowing what works and you double down on what works. Advertising is knowing what works and you pour in more money on what works. So, but a lot of people, they close their eyes and they are putting money, and they're not seeing results. But you need to open your eyes, know what is working for you before you put in the money. That is advertising. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to unselect this Facebook, Audience Network, Messenger. I'm sending my advert only to Instagram people, only. Now, if I scroll down, I can select Instagram feed, Instagram profile, Instagram Explore, Instagram home, Instagram stories, Instagram Reels. These are the 4 platforms that my adverts will be showed on. Can you see why when we say run your advert on the ads manager, and some people say Instagram is boost post is what is working for me. Your boost post can never show on these 4 platforms. Your boost post will only show on Instagram feeds and sometimes on Instagram stories. Those are the 2 platforms. Sometimes Instagram Reels as well. Depending if you boost a reel, it will show on Instagram Reels. And most time, it might just only show on Instagram Reels. So, but here we have about 4 or 5 to 6 platforms where our advert is going to be displayed on. And it makes a lot of sense. So that is why we say use Ads Manager. Okay. So once I don't need to untick anyone. I like to use everything. So I'll just click next. Now we are on the final stage, final level for this, our visibility ad that I'm showing you. The final stage is the ad stage, where we're going to all we are going to do on this stage is name the ad, first of all. What's the name of the ad? Cohort 2 ad. Cohort 2 ad is the name. Okay, so I'll put the name right there. The next thing we're going to do is scroll down. Now, you are running adverts. The identity must be your Facebook page and your Instagram page. That's the identity. Facebook page, your Instagram page. Now, once you scroll down, you will see ad setup. What is ad setup? Ad setup is where you will put in the content for your ad. The content for your ad, the video. You know, the advert we are doing is a video views advert. It's only video that can work. Remember from the beginning. So only video is what we can use here. Now, what you do is that on this ad setup, there are 2 options you have. Let me show you. 3 options, but I like to say 2 because the other one is not something you should use. The 2 options, number 1, create ad, meaning that I can come down and add the video for my advert here. I can come down and add the video for my advert here. Or number 2, I can use an existing post. Use an existing post. What does it mean to use an existing post? It means that I want to use a post that is already on my page. A post that is already on my page. Now, I advise you, every time you run your ad, always use a post that is already on your page. It works better because it has a direct impact on that post on your page. So always use a post that is already on your page. So once you've selected use existing post, we're going to scroll down. Our time is fast spent. We're going to scroll down and click select post. So once I click select post, I will see my Facebook page post, Instagram post. We're supposed to see it as well. See, all my Instagram post is here and I can see it. Okay, so for you to use it, I'm going to just click on one of the posts and then click continue. Okay, so once I click on the post, I'll click continue, and then you can see it here. Your video post is processing. So once the video post is done processing, this advert can be published, and I am done with my with my visibility ad, my first visibility ad. So let's see the ad, how it will look like. Let's see the ad. Can you see the ad? This is the ad and how it will look like. This is the ad and how it will look like. I'm sure you can see it already. So once you are done, just publish your advert. No delay. Nothing else. The caption on your page is what it will use. Can you see the caption? It has already used the caption on your page. No need to bother yourself. Now, there's call to action here. If you scroll down, I forgot to mention it. Thank God I saw it. Call to action. You can see call to action here. But you are seeing no button here. Change it to, you can change it to send message. Once you change it to send message, people that are watching this advert, they will see this advert and they can also still send you a message to buy the product. Are you seeing what makes visibility ad very different? As they are watching the video, they can send you a message and they can buy from you directly. So publish the advert like this and your advert is done. That is the first advert I want to show you. Okay? Now, let me close this. Let me open the chat box now. I understand this first visibility ad. Just type, I understand. Everything I've showed you on the first visibility ad before I move to the next one. Thank you. I don't pack What did that person say? Oh, I missed that. Okay, good. Good. Please, let me ask you, is your 5,000 naira worth it or not right now? Are you getting value right now? Are you seeing value right now? So you can see that some of you are still owing me balance. So now what I've showed you is the first visibility ad you need to run. The first visibility ad to run. Okay? If you don't understand any point or any part, you will understand when you watch the replay. The first visibility ad to run. Now, let me turn off the comments. Okay? For those asking, what do you put on interest? Tomorrow, if you heard me clearly, I said tomorrow I will talk about targeting. Today is not a day for targeting. We're not talking about targeting today. We're not talking about targeting today at all. Okay? We're not talking about targeting today at all. Okay? So now let's move to, I want to show you the second visibility ad. After I show you that, we take a few questions and we end today's class. So now this one is going to be a bit fast. It's the same process. I'm just making it fast because I've gone through it already. It's the same process, but just a few changes that makes the difference. Let's go. Let's click create. And then this time around, we are using traffic. The other time we used engagement. This time we're using traffic. Once we click traffic, we click continue. Now, remember I told you that after you click continue, you need to use manual traffic campaign, not recommended. So manual. So click manual and then click continue. Okay? So once you have done this, it will open like this. Now, the first stage, what do you do? Same thing, change name. Just call it Quote to traffic campaign. Okay? Once you have named it, we're not doing anything else. Don't forget, click next. Now we get to the ad set level. Follow me carefully here. This is where the little slight changes will be. Now, this type of ad that we want to run, for it to be a visibility ad, we must send people our conversion. Now let's change the name as well to Quote to traffic ad set. Let's change the name. So we changed the name to Quote to traffic ad set. Okay. Now our conversion, the location where we are sending people to, where are we driving this traffic? This traffic we are doing, where are we driving it to? Instagram profile. Instagram profile. So what we are doing with this advert is we want people to come to our profile. You see, when I started, I was saying that when you run adverts, it's not time for you to go and sleep. It's time for you to start posting more. Because when you run this type of traffic adverts and you keep posting about the things that you are doing, you will see that people will get more interested and you will make more sales from it. So Instagram profile is what we are doing here. We will now scroll down. Performance goal by default, maximize number of Instagram profile visits. My page is shadow banned. People are not, my profile visit has dropped. Run this type of ad. So maximize number of profile visits. Bid control, don't touch it. I've told you the last time. Budget and schedule, let's put 5,000 naira. Okay? So once we put 5,000 naira, remember that this advert also must last 1 month at least. 1 month at least. So once that is done, scroll down, okay? Scroll down to audience control. Remember what we did on audience control. Just edit and put our locations. So the same way we did, I will put Lagos, I will put Abuja. Please don't make the mistake of adding another country here by saying Ghana is wrong. Or even using a, no. Always ensure that if you are running adverts for Nigerian cities or states, run it for Nigeria. If you are running adverts for UK, do another campaign. Run the adverts for places in the UK that you are targeting. If you are doing Canada, run adverts for, that is how to do advertisement. That's how you run ads and you can separate your results. You know how your ad fares or how your ad performs in these different countries. So I just thought to mention that. So location again, add Port Harcourt. So I've added my 3 locations. Then I'll scroll down to my Advantage Plus audience. Let's say I want to use Advantage Plus audience, and I'll just click set the age to 25. This time around, 25 to 50. So I set my age to 25 to 50. Once I've done that, I set my gender as well to women. Now, once I've done that, you can see what our potential stuff is. 428,000 to about 503,000 is good. Our green button is still there, so that means we are good. Okay, so scroll down. Interest, we're not doing anything on interest right now until I teach you that tomorrow. So go to Advantage Plus placement, then edit, then manual placement. Now, this type of advert we are doing is an advert that is strictly for Instagram. It's an Instagram profile advert. So by default, the placement or the platform where the advert will be showed is only Instagram. You can't show it on anywhere else. You can see that's why it's great. It's grayed out. I can't click anything. Only Instagram has been selected for us. That is because of the type of advert we are doing. So scroll down out of placement, right? Scroll down out of placement, then go next. Finish up your advert. This is the ad level. Change the name again, Cohort 2 traffic ad. Then select a post. Use existing post. Don't forget, use existing post. Don't forget that. Select post, just like we did before, and then we can select a post. Now, this time around, you can use a picture, you can use a video, you can use like anything this time around. So let's say I wanted to use, let me just look for one post. Let's say I wanted to use this post. I'll click continue and then click done. Now, this is showing like this because this advert is this post is a collaboration with somebody. I collaborated with my own Instagram page. So I cannot use this post. It's asking me to ask for a request to be able to use it. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go back and choose another post. So I'll choose a post that we've done before. So you can see the same thing here works. And then now I can publish my advert and my advert is fine. I can publish my advert and my advert is fine. So this is exactly how to run visibility ads using the traffic objective, using the engagement objective. I have carefully showed you how to do all these things right here. Okay, let me stop the sharing. Okay, I don't want to record the question and answer, but let me just record it so that those that need it can have that. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the comment section now. Okay, if you understand everything that I've done on the traffic objective, please let me see that you understand everything I've done on the traffic objective. Good. Amazing. Excellent. If you don't understand, when you get the video tonight, don't sleep till 12 midnight. Watch the video tonight and get it. Understand it. I'm serious. Understand it before tomorrow. Because if you compile it with tomorrow's own, you might not understand it very well. But my teaching is such that you can understand that. But in the end, like somebody said here, practice makes perfect. You have to implement. And if you leave it till tomorrow to implement, try to do everything if you can tonight or early tomorrow before tomorrow's class. Because tomorrow's class, we're talking about sales ad, we're talking about retargeting ad, those two things. And I'm going to like fully enter into targeting tomorrow. Okay, so let's ask questions. Let me just answer like a few questions that I can answer. Thank you. Somebody saying she loves the way I teach. Even a 2-year-old can understand. Thank you. Does it mean, please does all this mean is joined through this channel? I didn't get your question. I'm sorry. Please, my question is that, okay, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to leave room. I'm going to allow people to, if you have question, raise your hand and I will let you unmute. I'll just take 5 questions. 5 questions. Please, if your hand is already raised, please kindly drop them. Okay, just 5 questions. I'll ask you to unmute. Okay, so first person, Justcraft, can you unmute and ask your question? Justcraft. Justcraft, are you here? Can you please unmute to ask your question, or I move to the next person?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. Please, my question is, I've run an ad before and then I wasn't able to pay Facebook, so they are preventing me to run another ad. So my problem is, how do I go about clearing the debt that I'm owing Facebook and be able to run another ad? Thank you.
Okay. All right. So you can mute back. So the question is, how do you do now? First thing is, if the debt is in whatever currency the debt is in, I think you might need a dollar card to clear that debt. So I think usually a dollar card would always clear any debt. But if it's not affecting you to create another ad account, you can create another ad account and then run your ads with that other ad account while you're working on clearing the debt. I think that should work. So once I've answered you, please drop your hand. Otema's iPhone, I don't know, please rename this thing well to your business name. Otema iPhone, unmute, please, and ask your question.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Please, I wanted to know, for those of us in Ghana, how do we go about the prepaid payment?
Okay. So for those in Ghana, you don't need to use a prepaid payment, right? The currency you use in Ghana should be what works, right? If you're in Ghana, you can, I don't know what currency you guys use. If your banks Facebook will allow you to use your card. If not, I would advise you use a dollar currency and a dollar card, if that works for you well. If not, you can use your local currency, follow the same process. But when we get to the part where we're choosing time zone, choose your time zone for Ghana and choose your, you should see it Africa, Ghana or something, or Africa, Accra or something. Then choose the currency you want to use. If your currency is there and you have a local bank card that can work with it, fine. If not, you might have to stick to US dollars to work. Duru Ebuka, please unmute and let me get your question. Okay, Duru Ebuka is not here to unmute. Ibrahim Adama, can you unmute and ask your question? I've taken 2 people. I'll take 3 more people, and that's it for tonight.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Yeah, I've been running ad for a while now. So
Okay.
I have ad manager app already. So even from there, I used to run ad at times. So my question is it the same with running ad on Facebook?
Okay. So it's not the same thing. I don't advise that you run ads on the ads manager app. It's not the same thing. Can never be the same thing. They look alike, but it's still the same thing as boosting your post. Please, it's not advisable. And I always like to tell every business owner here, try to invest in a small laptop, whether it's fairly used, UK used, whatever. Invest in a small laptop that can browse the internet. It is very vital for your business. Very vital. And right now, laptops, you can get cheap ones, right? Depending on what you want to use it to do. So please, that's what I'll just say. Odunola, please unmute your mic and ask your question.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
All right. So I have a question, and I've been running ads on my ad accounts. And sometimes if I set my location to be in Lagos State, because I get more customers from Lagos, but I'm living in Lagos State.
Okay.
So sometimes I don't understand, even while I set it to position in Lagos, who should be messaging me in Lagos. I'll keep on getting message from Lagos, Ibadan, Osogbo, Jebu, and I'll be like, wow, I set this thing on Lagos. So I don't know what is happening in that area.
So this is the thing. That is not peculiar to only you. It happens to everyone. And this is the reason. Let me use myself as a perfect example. I used to live in Lagos. On my Facebook account, my location is Lagos, but I'm no longer living in Lagos. I'm now in Ibadan. If you run ads and you target people in Lagos, most likely they will show your adverts to me because my profile says I'm in Lagos. Now, Facebook works based on, it's different from Google Ads. If you do Google Ads is based on, Google knows where you are currently. Because of their map, they know where you are. But Facebook does not have access to where you are currently. Facebook only believes where you are based on what you put on your profile. So that is how Facebook sends our advert to people, based on what they put on their profile, their activities online. So if somebody says, I'm living in Lagos, but the person has relocated to Abuja, the person will still be seeing your advert, even if they are no longer in Lagos. That best explains it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Oluwatoni, and I think Olatunde is the last person I'm going to take for tonight. Sorry. This is almost.
Right. Good evening.
Good evening,
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for the class. My question is, if I had a Facebook ad account, but it was disabled, but I've been trying to recover it, and I think I created another ad account, but yet it still got disabled again, and I don't have the privilege to create any other ad account. What can I do?
Get another Facebook account and work with another Facebook account. That Facebook account cannot work for your ad again. It can't work for you to create an account again. Another Facebook account is what you use. Mind you, you cannot use a brand new Facebook. You can't open a Facebook account today and you try to, no. I told you that I just bought a Facebook account for the purpose of this class. So sometimes we have clients like that too that has issues like this. We buy accounts for them. These accounts can be expensive, but these accounts are already verified with their IDs. So we buy the accounts and then we use them for setting up accounts for people who have issues like yours. Sometimes if you have people that have other accounts, maybe a friend, for example, I use my brother's account currently because my own personal Facebook account has been restricted many years ago, like almost 8 years ago. So I only use my brother's account and I run ads with it fine for all my clients, no issues, nothing. So you can use any other person's account so long as they are not using it. My brother does not use his account for anything. In fact, he has not given me the account, so because I make money with it. So you can use any other person's account to set up, just do everything we did, and then you can now create your ad account again and keep running your ads. I hope that answers your question. The final person I'm answering today, Olatunde Olatubosun. We'll take more questions tomorrow. I want to keep this time at 10:30, thereabouts. Olatunde.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. So nice meeting you at the conference today, although we didn't have time to talk.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. My question is that I'm just speaking generally now.
Okay.
That there might be some people that don't have that 5,000 naira per day ad spend. Is it advisable for us to go lower? 2,000, 3,000, and will the ad still perform?
Yeah, like I said, this thing is a game of numbers, and is whoever has. There are people that do visibility ads more than 5,000. Let me even tell you, we did an ad for a company. There was no Ebony Life. They do Mo Abudu. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us. They have a movie. They did a movie called Wrath and Revenge on Netflix. I was the one that did the marketing for that movie, and the ad spend. They were not doing the advert to sell anything. They just wanted to do visibility and awareness for people to know about the movie and go and watch, basically. So the ad spend we were using, at some point, we were spending about 35,000 naira daily. So this thing is a game of numbers, right? do well within what you can do, but understand that the result you are going to get is depending on how much you're willing to spend. So if you spend 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, and you're seeing a level of buzz, you know that should inform you that if I take this a step higher and I spend 5,000 naira, I'm going to double the results I'm getting right now. Now, my student that said, oh, she made 1.5 million from spending, do you know how much she spent on ad? She spent I think she says she spent 300,000 naira on ad budget in 2 weeks, right? I think, 2 weeks, and she made 1.5 million naira. So sometimes when I asked her the breakdown, she said she did 2 different ads. She did this visibility ad and she did sales ad, right? And she said she did 2 different sales ad. And on each of the sales ad, she did sales and retargeting. Yes, I remember. Sales and retargeting. And on this same sales and retargeting, one was taking 10,000. Another one was taking about 20,000 or 35,000 naira daily. So money is important, right? Gone are the days where you run advert and we say you can spend 1,000 naira daily. Or you go see better money, you go make money, you go tire you. But right now, it is never like that again. So my people, these are the people I can take today. I'm sorry, I wish I could take every other person, but I'm sorry, I cannot take every other person because of our time. It's already almost 10:30, and I promise us not to make this long, okay? So, yes, thank you, Jerry. She made 5 million. She had 10K, she had 30K, she spent 300K and she made 5 million. So you can imagine, that's a good 300K to make 5 million is a good money, chilling money. Somebody else made 10 million, right? Made 10 million. I didn't ask her how much her ad spend was, but she made 10 million naira. I think she told me she was spending 5,000 naira daily, and she was able to sell a land worth 10 million naira. Another person made a profit of 900,000. So you can see it all depends on how much you put in. Okay, and sometimes your content also can skip all those things. So if you have great content, sometimes you will be spending small money and you get big results because of your content type. So it all works together. It all works together. Okay. See, somebody say, I do 2K and yes, I get sales. If you don't have much, you can start from small. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So can we start early tomorrow? Yes, we're starting early tomorrow. We're starting exactly by 8 o'clock tomorrow. Today we have to do a bit of content, talk about these things. They're important. So let me stop the recording.